light skin on my camera. All right. Light skin on my camera.
Morgan.
All right. All right. It's ready when you're ready.
Okay. Ah! Dang, I was doing so good, guys. Okay.
All good. Better.
Genesis 26, 2-3. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Stay in the land where I tell you to stay. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you, and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and confirm the oath that I gave to your father Abraham." Now this is a very powerful verse about obedience and Christ's calling in your life. During this time, Isaac and his family were living in a very famine land where there was no crops, very little water, and they were overfilled with the feeling of uncertainty if they were going to survive here. So they decided to go down to Egypt where things were a lot more stable. They were sustained by the Nile River, they had crops, and it was just an overall easier lifestyle to have. But before they went down to Egypt, God stopped Isaac and his family and gave him instructions to stay in the famine land. But in giving him these instructions, he also promised to bless him if he had stayed. So in his obedience, Isaac stayed. And not only did he stay, but he also took an extra step of faith and decided to sow in the land. And in doing this and taking the extra step of faith and obeying God's calling, God blessed him with an abundance of crops. And without knowing, of course, Isaac saw the blessing of the abundance of crops, but God had also blessed him in the way of giving him the challenge in the first place by seeing favor on Isaac and knowing that he was giving Isaac an opportunity to test his faith and grow into a better alignment with God by following his instructions and by staying in a place where he felt uncertain. And much like Isaac, God will do the same thing for us, where he will tell us to stay in these places where all we see is a dry land, where we feel uncertainty, where we feel uncomfortable, where we feel like where we're at and the season that we're in is not producing what we thought it was going to produce, where it's not producing on the timeline that we had originally thought for ourselves. And that is because we're not living on our timeline, we're living on God's. And when God calls you to these places, make sure that you take a moment to realign yourself with God and look through his perspective and not your own, and knowing that he is going to sustain you, but he's also going to challenge your faith a little bit and challenge your obedience. So keep obeying God, keep having faith, keep sowing in whatever the land may look like in front of you. Sow underneath the ground beneath your feet. Trust in the one who gave you the seed to plant. Plant it beneath your feet, trusting that he's going to bring the living water when he knows it's time and when he knows you're ready to sustain the growth that it'll have.